Hey, Funaria, hey, Shadow Dave. Everyone got the celebration vibes. It's a celebration. So everyone got drinks in your hand, snacks at your side. In a couple of minutes, I start. Is it a beer? There's a foam. A whiskey in the glass. Okay, okay. Not so easy to see. Ah. So, officially now, welcome everyone who watches live or later on YouTube. I better should lower the music now a little bit. No, that's still too loud. So, can you hear still the music? Is it hearable? But not too loud, hopefully. So, that is a little summary today, what I've planned from my journey. Beginning on the 19th February, it had a quiet moment, but back again. Audible but not overwhelming. Yeah, very good, very good. Journey from the 19th February last year until now, when I will finish it with dinging all my characters to 60. The rules you see all the time on the screen. One rule I had written down the early stages of my journey was no fishing. I had to cancel this rule from the list because the chat convinced me that fishing is a great idea, even if I hate it. And I did it twice. You see later why. Yeah. it's a standard rule for hardcore player-made hardcore rules. The only thing that is different is that I can trade with a mailbox between the self-made characters. Most of you know, but to clarify this, to not unlearn and relearn every profession over and over again, what you have to do in a self-made environment. That was the full purpose. My purpose was not to go as fast as possible from 1 to 60. I want to craft every single upgrade and every possible thing where I don't have to take suicidal risks for. Yeah, and this is the roster you see here. They will guide you. My hunter, how you can easily see, is all the time already 60. It was the first 60. The first time was finished. And I used him a lot for farming. That's the reason he got 60 accidentally. And he is the first one to show. But before I do this, I have a little... What was again the button? I forgot the button. That was not the button. That was the button. The road to what I've done all the time, I can show you. Oh wait, first, wait a minute. Why I can't? Funny. Should not still stand still. So the road. What did I do? That is basically the timeline and what very short statistics I have used or achieved. All that takes me around 1,700 hours of playtime. That at least is the YouTube playtime from my playlist. A little bit above this, but it's not very accurate as far as I can see. All today is a 250s play day. That means I have played in the 250 days 6.8 hours a day. I think that's a full-time job, nearly. I had 14,000 profession skill ups, but that was not so easy to calculate because of a lot of people died, you see on the right side, and I relearned some of the professions because I have to decide a different way. I had 9 deaths on my journey. The first one was a mage on level 9, then the warrior on level 16, same as the druid also on 16, the hunter on 17, the paladin on 18, then a little gap, the warrior again on 34, the warlock at 39, and the druid at 51. And sadly, for my personal records, my third 59 death as the priest. So, but today is the finishing of the road. And you can see the hunter here. He got the outfit you see, and the following is his personal appearance. The Hunter is in, I think, a standard 3120 spec. He had one death, like I said. It was a situation in Westfall. Hey nerdy, hey nerdy. You missed a little bit start, but no problem. Just the first char that I'm showing. In Westfall, where I decided to pull 3 mobs and try to handle it, and I didn't handle it well because my pet died. I didn't realize that it was low. Yeah, quickly get a drink, sit down, get a snack. I rated every toon, like you see, on the category of fun. That is, of course, my personal opinion, how I like the character. Everyone has his own. And how difficult this class is, also out of my positioning for me. His professions is at the end skinning at 300, engineering 300, cooking 300, first aid 266. I think I never bandaged my hunter his whole career, so there was no reason for this. In my second attempt, I also switched from Night Elf to Draft. It was very clean and easy. I never had a problem. The pet does most of the work. Props to Catastrophe, the Broken Tooth cat that I used. And I ended with the equipment you see on the right side. The flawless Arcanite rifle is the last thing I achieved, together with the helm of Fire and the Devil's Saw set, the leggings and the gauntlets. I also had 2 blue. There's Glintering actually. A Glintering X would be the right spelling. I didn't see this typo. That is one recipe I got from fishing. I had a long time the Tough Scorpid set completely used. That is the thing that my hunter at the moment wearing while she's dancing. It looks very fitting, but in the end, some pieces had to be replaced. 2 wicked leather parts, the dusky belt, of course the 3 moonclothes bags, and 1 thick leather ammo pouch. That was also the advantage. I had no choice. I can't go bow and arrow. I must play guns, so playing the draft is very advantage there. And I have also the ultra safe transporter to Gajistan, but never use it, because if it fails, I fall from a high distance down and die. And as long as I have no Noggin in my pockets, that would be too risky to use. But there was no reason for this. That is the first one, the hunter, his journey. He is already 60 and dancing. He's the one already in position. Yeah. I think from all classes, not surprisingly, the easiest class after I figured out how everything works there. So, now start with the leveling up. And that is in the order of how they reached 59. Second one was a rogue. And now Cheer. She's in position. She's ready to turn in the wool. I don't think I need so much wool. Maybe make it manually.
Hey there. Safe travels.
So.
See you later. Have a good one. See you later. Have a good one. See you around. Safe travels. Have a good one. See you around.
I need
Safe
everything.
travels.
Okay.
See you later.
Bam! And level 60. That was the first from the 59ers. So, and you see, while I'm moving in front of Stormwind, here is the overview of the Rogue. I played the Rogue in the spec 1931-0, so standard combat spec. I had no deaths on the Rogue. What will you expect? It's my hard class, my favorite class. I don't spec in swords or dagger specifically because of you don't have too good option on either side. And fun, of course, 10. There is no class that's better than Rogue from my experience. Difficulty still is 3. Even with all the toolkits, you had a slightly difficult thing because in every battle you're suffering damage, so that can give you trouble. Something can go wrong, so I don't take a very low number, the lowest number, but a very low number. I forgot, the hunter had also relearned profession, so that is only the end status, same as the rogue here. He started with, I think he was the first one for leatherworking and later switched into elemental or advanced into elemental leatherworking, but he had also skinning and some other professions on the way, but ended up mining 300, cooking 300, and first aid. On 7? On 60. All right. Yeah, how you can see here. Wait. Sometimes the keys don't working. Oh, that is a character bound key. Bullshit here. You can see his beautiful blade. It is the Phantom Blade that he played with, the only character that used this. The Helm of Fire, the Devil Saw set, of course, but that comes basically when he was already 59. Before this, I played the last few levels with the Stone Shroud set that you see there. That is a very good set in the 50 plus area. The offhand is a Glintering Dagger, the best offhand possible, but still a very low level weapon. The Mithril Blunderbuss is that stick. The White Leather Cloak also got it when I already was in 59 area. Wicked Leather Bracer, Dusky Belt, Nightscape Boots, Wicked Leather Headband, and of course 4 Moonclothes bags. So that was what I had. Jo, Staminia, na, ich habe gerade den ersten aufgelevelt, den Rogue und den Hunter davor vorgestellt. Also kommen noch 6. Alright. So, that is what gear he wears now. How he looks like, or she looks like. Hey, Misty! Und that was the journey of my rogue. I didn't even know Misty had still his character here. AK James. So let's go to the next one. I don't want to make a long... What? I'm in? Okay, good. Long talking here. The next one was the mage that level that reached the 59 and was in safe territory.
Good day to you.
So the mage.
See you later. Safe travels. See you later.
I need three things.
Safe travels. See you around.
And ding 60. Yay. The mage was basically the first character that I played. He is my tailor, so he was for half of the journey the first one who has to go ahead to supply the team with bags. And this is the overview for the mage. It's a little bit harder to see, I know. I see it only after I magnified the picture, that it's very bright. Hopefully you can see at least a little bit. I go quickly through it so you can see what is written there. I played in a standard frost spec, 11-0-39, single target damage. I decided to play safe there, just because if I lose him, I would have to wait with all the team or play with very bad backs. I lost him, that was my first death, where I was a little bit overconfident and got double ed in one of the frost caves at level 9. He's in the medium range fun level wise. I rated him with a 5, and that comes mainly because it's only single target damage. If it would be fire, it would be a little bit higher. If I go AoE, I would even rate him higher. I think mage is a very fun class, but single target, it is okay. Hey, it is very linear what you're doing there. That's also the reason the difficulty too. I had never a problem, never really a close call with a mage. You play as a single target, very safe. He's my enchanting. I got him in the 50s, in the high 50s. Got him through Uldaman to get to 300 enchanting. Tailoring is 300, cooking only 150, and first aid 268. Very rarely had to use first aid. He wears the dream weave set circlet, vest and gloves. The green linen bracer you see there, it's a white item. That's the only craftable bracer possible. The hardened iron sword, the greater mystic wand, the black mage weave shoulders, the wild leather cloak eagle version, the rune closed belt and boots, the Aether silk pants, and the 4 moonclose bags. She was the one who crafted all the moonclose bags. And I have also 3 enchanted runeclose bags to store all the enchanting materials that I have on her. So there you see her a little bit closer on a beautiful mount. That was the journey for my mage. The next one was the paladin, who got to end level.
What can I do for you? Safe travel.
I think I only need wool here. Bam! I was so close to level up. I remember when when I was collecting mats all the time in the last few weeks and weeks, I was worried to accidentally ding up if I kill any mob. And now she's allowed to hit 60. And this is the way she took. I played as a Retribution Paladin, 10, 9, 31. I had one death as a Paladin, very hard to die as a Paladin. But I managed to jump from a ship, missed the wood, fall into water, and then a shark instantly one bites me. That was a death for the Paladin, but other than that, also very safe class. Fun-wise, it's a little bit sub-medium. It's in the range where it's okay. It makes more fun in the early levels, in the, let's say, the first 30 levels. But when it gets slower, it is okay to play it. But so difficult is not very high. It's the same level I would rate as a rogue. It was at first not planned to be a crafter, only a collector, but after my warrior died and she stepped into his shoes, she became my main smith and later advanced to weaponsmith 300. Also goes with mining, cooking to 225, first aid 140. Both things I never really used on the Paladin much. The equipment is very easy to summarize. I wear the True Silver Champion, that's a two-handed sword, True Silver Gauntlets, and the 7 Imperial set pieces that I crafted myself, the Rune-Clothed Cloak and 4 Moon-Clothed Bags. And that is how she looked like, and I hate that I can't undo the... I can't undo the overlay. Whatever. I can't even... The sword is good. The True Silver Champion... Oh, wait. Still have the True Silver Champion for a long time. At the end, you feel that the damage lags a little bit, but yeah, it's enough to reach 60. You feel that your damage falls a little bit behind with this weapon. So, cheer up. That was her.
Yes.
We're coming to the next level up. And that was the warrior. Oh, the warrior was the next one. Didn't even know this.
Hello.
So, let's turn in the wool.
Have a good one. See you around.
Silk.
Have a good one. See
And that is enough. No, room close.
Have a good one.
Bam. And like you see, she looks a little bit darker. I started as a human warrior at first, but decided later when I re-level to use a draft to get rid of poisons. And that is the overview for the warrior. Sorry, I found a good female picture, but I like this what you do there. There's someone thinking, but so I spec totally in 3120, so very common spec. I decided against to spec in Fury and took arms. Maybe Fury would be even better because I never group, of course. But anyway, I had 2 deaths on the warrior, and that was very very much not caring about the surroundings. The first one was in Westfall. I'm talking to a chat and discussing a thing and killing harvesting machines, and I didn't see that the Foe Reaper was between the machines, and I charged into the Foe Reaper. I nearly killed it, but one hit before I kill it, it killed me. That was the first death. And the second death, I underestimate the power of disarm. We are fighting 2 mobs on the same level as me, and used my cooldowns too late because I thought I would be safe, but I wasn't. Still, it was a very fun journey. I like the warrior, so I rated it with an 8. And only a little bit behind the rogue. Difficulty-wise, I chose a 6. That's the highest number I chose. Of course, the warrior lacks a lot of escape tools, and for a long time, because he used mining in between, he don't even had engineering to escape, that I only choose on the 40s plus level to take. So he ended up to be my secondary smith, just in case my paladin died on his journey. It's also cool. Thank you, Funaria. Armor Smith, he ended up with 275. I don't go to the 300. That will come later. Engineering, he is on 300. First aid, 300. And cooking, 150. He uses also the True Silver Champion and Gunlets. Got also a set of Devil Saw leggings and Gunlets. I technically can wear. I still not equipped it. But I crafted 4 sets, so he was the 4th person to get it. He also wears a Imperial set. At the moment, she wears the Ornate Mistress set. That's the reason you see her in a very black color. That's only for the optic. The white leather cloak. So the Ornate set is basically what I wore before I had the Imperial set. The white leather cloak in Bear, stat-wise, the Mistress blunderbuss, I used the normal shrink ray that I very rarely had in action, and the Gnomish Netomatic that's also a little bit of an escape tool, and of course, also she got the 4 Moonclosed bags. Yeah, we will see, Nerdy. It will come. I show you later. So, that is the overview for the warrior. That is how she looked like. And I hate that I can't undo the... Okay, the blunderbuss, nice. Undo the over. The problem is the standard key don't work on the other characters, only on the hunter. Maybe I only changed the key bindings there. So, that was the warrior. Cheer with her.
Great!
We're coming to the next toon. Warlock. What was the next one? After the warrior, the warlock was the next one.
You need something? Safe travels. See you later. See you around. Have a good one. Safe travel.
Bam, I didn't need so much here. So, and there it is. The level up for the Warlock. Let's ride my demon horse here. And I show you the overview. Bam. There it is. I spec'd in 32-18-0. So it's basically the live tap spec. So the easy leveling spec. I had one death on the Warlock. One thing you should not underestimate is the instant cast in Desolate from the Demon Hounds that can mana burn you and deal damage. And when you're greedy with your mana tap, then and drop low life, then this accident can happen. I don't underestimate it anymore. Fun, it was the lowest fun class to play from my experience. Warlock is not my class. I rate it as a 2. Difficulty also very high as a 5, because even with a pet, normally the pet gives you always a security, but on the other hand, it's still a close wearer and you have a fear. That's it. If multiple classes at you and you are supposed to play every time a little bit lower life on a Warlock, it still has some dangers to it. Warlock was never meant to have any professions. You also should be only gathering, but in the end I decided to keep it as a backup crafter, so I was the backup alchemy with 282, just in case my main alchemist die. He's a backup enchanting, that's the reason he's not going to the full way to 300, 225, cooking 125, and first aid 300. He wears the Dreamweave circlet, the Dreamweave vest, the Dreamweave gloves, the hardened iron sword, the greater mystic wand, the fell clothes, hat and pants, the shadow weave shoulders and boots, the white leather cloak as the eagle version, the room clothes belt, the green linen bracer, again the only bracer you can craft for a clothes wearer, and the 4 moon clothes bags. And this is how she looks like. Why did you give it a 2 for fun? Because I don't like the play style, and that's really not mine. It's a very I like you can juggle around with mobs and fear them away while you engaging another one, but still you're working with damage over time, and that takes time, and I don't really like it. It's my personal opinion. So, that is what she looked like. In the end, you see the Fellclose hat she wearing, not the circlet anymore, because it has a little bit more spell damage. That's the reason she appears a little bit reddish. And you can all cheer with her. Let's come to the next. And that is the druid. Last.
How are you?
Oh.
See you around.
Ooh.
See you later.
Not enough. I have a little gap.
See you around.
I have to
Safe
make
travel.
everything here.
Have a good one.
Looks
See you
like.
around.
Bam bam.
See you later.
And level up for the druid. Level 60. Let's get my Frost Saber into position and enjoy now a very beautiful picture that I found for a druid. Here we go. There you can see I spec'd in Feral 14.31.5, the standard Feral spec. I had 2 deaths on the druid. One death was on my way in Menethil to the Eastern Kingdom, and I tried to use a lockout skip that I googled up in the wetlands, but there was a bunch of red mobs in the way. I don't have stealth yet in this level, and just added. They resisted 4 times my route, and I just died. My second death was a little bit overconfident. I tried in Searing Gorge, the lead quest, and the mob was too strong. And when I realized it, I ran away and ran into spiders. That was my second death for the druid. In the third attempt, I got through. Still, the druid was a very fun class, a very versatile class for me. You can see the fun is higher the more melee is involved in in the classes. Difficulty is in the medium area. I rated as a 4. The druid was my backup leather worker, and later got into tribal leather worker. That he got to 300. He has skinning 300, fishing. He was 2-time fishing at nearly 300. That was a pain in the A point. First aid 300 and cooking 300. You can see a lot of professions on her. The equipment is the Devil Sword set and the Storm Shroud set, 3 pieces. She wears the solid iron maul, the wicked leather headband, the wicked leather bracer, the wild leather cloak with monkey attributes on it, the dusky belt, and the nightscape boots. Enjoy a little bit this picture. Where you can see her in game. Maybe I should better take the fishing pole here. Bam. So that's my main fisherman. Let's cheer up with her.
Alone be praised.
I know that you love the fishing. I think you was one of the guys who convinced me to take fishing and refuse my my plan to not go fishing at all. So, last and but not least, you say normally, the priest.
Hey there. Safe travels. See you later. See you around. Safe travels. Have a good one. Safe travels. See you later. See you around.
Bam! And there it is. The level 60 on the priest. And my last picture for the classes. There it is. That's the overview for my priest. It's picked, like you can see, in shadow with 14.036. I had 1 death, but a very painful death. I was very, very distracted. I remember it like it was yesterday. 59. I decided against grinding mobs. I want to make it a more comfortable way and make some quest in the Blacklands. Was not paying attention. I was reading a ticket from Riot because they banned my League of Legends account for a stupid reason. and I was discussing with them and was not paying attention at all. Then added 3 mobs, underestimated the danger. It don't come to my mind that I shackle one. I very slowly dotted everyone. I had shield up. I feel safe, but after
Alle bitte einsteigen!
Oh.
In den Love Train.
Thank you. That's very loud for me. Thank you, Romanda, for the 5 subs. Very generous from you. And the hype train. I never had a hype train. What is it? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I was explaining at the moment how my priest died at 59. And yeah, after my second shield was down and I dropped very, very low, I tried to run away and was pressing a key. It was not the key for instant heal, and I'm wondering why nothing happening, and then it was too late. So, never play distracted, boys and girls out there. Focus on even the last few XP on your journey to 60. And welcome everyone who got granted the sub from Romanda. Almost died the other day. Oh no, Softball. So, but back to the template here. I rate the priest the same fun as the warlock. It was okay to play her, but it was a very boring process. I think that there's not much you do there. Priest and warlock are absolutely not my classes. I rated not so high as a difficulty, more from my perspective in the medium range. But priest is simply not even on shadow, but was clearly the better part, 40 and onwards. But before this, it is only the profession. She is my main alchemist all the way with 300. That was the reason the warlock got into alchemy, because the 59 died and I need another alchemist. But in the end, she overtook the warlock again with alchemy and got my main alchemist herbalism to 300, cooking 300, first aid 300. She was the Dreamweave set. The big bronze knife, that's sadly the only weapon with stats that she can use for a priest. Great Mystic Wand, Fellclose pants, Shadow Weave shoulders and boots, Runeclose cloak and belt, the green linen bracer, and 4 Moonclose bags. And that is the overview. And thank you, Nerdy, for the 20 euro tipped. And this is how she looked like. Maybe I should undo the shadow form that you can see her a little bit better. Cheer with my 8 class to 60 here.
Fantastic.
I leveled up or come to 59 I think the day before yesterday. And that was the last character from my 8 that I leveled up. But the question is, what comes next? And there is a little bonus round in my plan. By the way, why is always the same song here? Oh, that song is very long. Let's make it a different song here. So, and here you can see my plan. Oh no, wait. I had fishing timer, good sir. like I said to you, Nerdy, the last few things, the thing with the fishing timer, I didn't offer anymore. That was months and months ago. But here, that I collected on my journey to 60, because I made the following. I have a char outside the project that has a little bit of money, and I basically could sell every blue weapon or higher to it, the same value as if I would sell it to a merchant. And that are the weapons I found. And I mean, besides the 16 journeyman backpacks, the troll hide bags, the traveler backpacks, the 3. Thanks for the hype. The highest one that dropped on my way was the epic. So you can see Kang, the Decapitator, the Draven Handcannon, Hurricane, and Hammer of the Northern Wind. Not really the best drops ever, but hey, that's what I get. A lot of blue weapons and other weapons. The best drops from the from overall, I would say, would be the Dark Phantom Cape. Very sad that I can't use them, but that are my drops on my way. And what comes next is this here, the bonus round. That is roughly a sample size what could be my doing. I go on 60, so I try more. I try do more risky stuff. That means you see a lot of reputation grind for the receipts will be needed. The Timbermore, the Thorium, the scenarios. That all takes a very long and stupid grind, but that's the only way you can achieve these receipts. There's still some receipt in the open world that has to be farmed. I had to unlearn and relearning professions that will happen, because, for example, my rogue will go into BRD and smelt in the dark iron ore. That's the reason she's mining. But later she should be a better profession to better be in fighting. For example, the knot runs in DM North will be one thing. There is the option to go solo BRD arena runs with my hunter. I have open world bosses to kill, Volchan, the Pyromancer in BRD, Lord Incendios in BRD. And many more of these bosses that can drop a receipt. The epic mats that I still have in my on my alt chars are 36 Arcanite bars, 8 Moonclaws, and 48 cured Rugged Heights. And I think the numbers are already grown a little bit since I made this chart. So I have to find receipts to use them. I will grinding dungeons, mainly BRD. And of course I have farmed a lot of mats on my way, but I still have to farm a lot of mats to progress. But that progression will be slower and slower. So that is what you can expect to come along, but I don't do it as my main project anymore. That will be, let's say, a half-time project, because I start a new journey. I still not decided what kind of journey. Not a big project like this. And every other day I play here my 60s, because I have to be fair. I don't expect that I live for long when I'm in BRD. One little mistakes and you're done. And then I don't have the motivation to re-level the Selfmade Toons again. So let's hope it lasts for a long time. I have to plan it very carefully in what order I do what, to have upgrades that enables me to be a little bit stronger for the more difficult part. Some of you already seen all my Excel tablets that I planned out on my way 260 and onwards. It was chaos. Let's see if I can reach more things. But that's it. And I want to say thank you for everyone who turns in. Especially, of course, Nerdy. That was the last 9-10 months, nearly every day here. Even if he was not writing and only watching from work, he was my permanent viewer for a long time. And but all the other persons who came to my channel and visit me from time to time, more or less, I want to say thank you. And yeah, that's it. That was the journey. Oh, I can use a little bit of cooldowns here. Oh, right. There we can go with the next Agnite bar. Yeah, entertainment. Let's call it this way. I'm not a big entertainer. Thank you, Savinia. I'm not a big entertainer, and of course, such a long lasting projects are not very good to follow if you want to watch a very entertaining style. You don't have it because for a long time you're flying around, you're riding around, you're doing quests, you're progressing step after step. There's not a lot of things happening, but that's the way. And you literally can feel the last few quests that I did with my priest here in the Blacklands. I decided, hey, I'm not scared, I do it. But at this time, the date for finishing the project was already set, and I know if I fail there at any point and my priest died, it would be a big upset and shame, and you feel it when the pressure is so high. Because I played these 8 characters as a team, it raises the bar of adrenaline, let's call it, because they all depend on each other for crafting purposes. But the last one was the most intense one, even if it was not the difficult things that I did the last few XPs here. So if you want to go a self-made journey by your own, even for a single class, do it, but expect that your class is a lot weaker than you normally would expect, of course, because you never have a necklace, you never have a finger or on you. You have only a gimpy white linen bracer as the only crafted bracer that you have, for example. Trinkets are very rare, only with your profession, and no stats, of course. And that makes you in total a little bit weaker and a lot less life than you usually have. But with a little bit slower progression, you can make it. So I want to say thanks again to everyone who joins me today. And maybe if you see it on YouTube, the celebration, thanks if you at some point was part of my journey. So now comes the planning. What journey I start now. That will be my first task I will do tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit my little presentation. I wasn't planned that can you give ideas and we vote on it? I could give ideas and votes, of course, but I better decide by myself what I like to do, because it's always if I do something like, let's say I offer to go on with my chest hunter rogue that only equipment is contained out of chests, and I don't like to play it and you vote for it, that would be a little bit tedious. So my plans, I can give you a little idea I have in mind at the moment. My plan is that I level a class, and not decided what class, most likely druid, to 20, do the class quests, and from 20 onwards I only can level inside of dungeons. Yeah, Shadow Dave, thanks. Inside of dungeon, that could be one project. I could do it maybe as a rogue. I could do it as a... I have also the Paladin AoE plan, so shield, one-hand Paladin, so tank Paladin. I don't know if it's possible, what you can do with this. I know that a Druid can do it. So there are a lot of ideas that come to my mind. But I will also not only go with a new project and half time my old 60 characters here and go on with the grinding. I also will play a little bit variety on the side, so playing different games, like 1 time, 2 times a week. Let's see how it works out. So I'm still not burnt out with World of Warcraft and play it mainly, but yeah, a little bit variety won't hurt. And the next I don't get the word out. Variety is probably Total Annihilation, RTS game from my childhood. That will be the next thing. So, thank you to everyone. But I stopped this little stream. Let's see who I can rate to. Duranasaur is there. He's also someone I don't think he watched my project at all, but he had it in his back of his mind. And if someone talks about self-made stuff, he always gives them the hint to go to my channel. So from time to time, there was someone who joining them. Let's go and rate him. So let's see. Where is he in my list? Oh, the list is so long. Here. So wave to him and say hello, even if you don't watch him. I go in tomorrow, most likely, and thank you for this. Enjoy your time.